course, I filmed that entire video and it was cloudy, and now there's sun coming through the window the moment I have finished. That's just the way it goes. Hey guys, I am here with a life update that no one asked for. So I moved recently, like I mentioned in my last video that I was going to do, and there's just been like a lot of life changes going on, and I haven't done a makeup video in forever because like I just sit here like putting on makeup, and it's like I've basically just been doing the same makeup look over and over again. But I've been like having this urge to do like a smoked out dramatic winged eyeliner thing for no other reason than I would so desperately love to actually be getting ready to go out to a club right now, but unfortunately that's not gonna happen for a while. So just gonna have the next best thing, which is getting ready to go out to the club without actually going out to the club. If you're one of the like couple thousands of people who have recently subscribed because of TikTok or any of my Vampire Diaries videos, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. I'm literally just gonna talk. So yeah, I just moved to Chicago. So if you've been here for a while, you may remember like back in December where I said I was planning on moving back home to Cincinnati after I graduated college, and that didn't really happen. Like it did, but not in the way it was planned. So I spent 3 months in Cincinnati after my university closed down because of coronavirus. If you want to watch my whole ranting about the world being weird video, I'll pop it up there somewhere. I don't know where those things show up. After like a couple months living there, I was like, you know, like the only thing I really like about being here is like seeing my family, obviously, but then it's like I can't really see my family very often because supposed to be social distancing. And then I always liked seeing my friends, but I realized that most of my friends were only ever there because we were all back in town for the holidays. And I was like, well, wherever I am, I'm kind of going to be starting over. So there's no like big reason for me to be starting over in my hometown versus somewhere new. And it just happened to work out that my sister had an open spot in her apartment starting in July. Her old roommate moved out, and I've always loved her apartment in Chicago. It's like a really fun space. She's very into interior design. Obviously, I like living in the city to a degree, and I thought it would be a really nice in-between for like living in New York City, which is like a little bit overwhelming or like a lot of it overwhelming, versus living in Cincinnati, which is maybe like a little too slow, not enough of like an art scene or fashion scene or anything like that that I'm super into. So I haven't actually gotten to experience living in Chicago yet, really. Like I've gone out to get coffee a couple of times, I've ordered takeout a few times, but like I'm not gonna know what it's really like to like live here for a while because everything is still kind of on lockdown. And even though you can go out to restaurants and whatnot, like I personally don't feel right doing that right now. And I don't really know anyone in this area other than my sister, and I have like some friends from college that are from here but don't live here right now, so I'll like get to see them when they come back to visit. I'm definitely going to be doing like a bedroom tour once I actually finish decorating my bedroom. And I'm like really excited about my room and really proud of it. I feel like one of the things that I really struggled with when I was in college was just never feeling like I was settled in, never feeling like my space was mine. And there was kind of two sides to that. I never settled into the space because there was always that, okay, come June, I'm gonna have to move out of this space, or like once my lease ends, I'm gonna have to move out of this space. And so I never would like put art in or spend a lot of time decorating the place because I just knew it was only a temporary situation. But then the flip side of that is because I never like put the art up and really made the space my own and really settled in, like I never felt like I was at home. So I'm really putting effort into decorating my space for like the first time in my adult life, and I'm really loving how it's turning out right now. I don't really know what I would describe the style I'm going for. I always just call it like modern Victorian. Like you can kind of see my headboard back there. It has like a little bit of a Victorian influence, and I have this like very ornate looking rug and this vintage chair and whatnot. So yeah, I'm excited to really be settling into a space for once. I'm definitely like forcing myself to do it, and I'm really proud of myself for how I've done so far. I already have multiple art pieces on the wall and have more to hang up. I just took like an 80-minute break to do my eyeliner, and I'm probably gonna end up smoking it out even more once I do my bottom liner too, but we'll see. And I don't even remember what I was talking about. So there's that. Anyways, other fun stuff that's been going on. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossings, like a lot of Animal Crossings. It's like my daily routine, like get up, drink coffee, eat some breakfast, and then like go do my chores in Animal Crossings. I say chores as if they're like actually necessary. And then the whole like TikTok thing has just been absolutely nuts. It's so weird to experience like 100,000 strangers keeping up with me on a social media app, and it's especially crazy for like that many people to be keeping up with me because of my favorite TV show, because I don't really have a lot of friends in real life that have like either they like it or like most of them haven't even watched The Vampire Diaries. So then to like find this whole community of people online who are like super into my favorite TV show is wild, and it's just like really fun to make like funny video edits like making fun of my favorite TV show. It's been a really good time, and I'm trying to see if there's like any way I can turn that into a more profitable experience. If I'm gonna have that many people keeping up with me on social media, like I definitely could be making money off of that, and it'd be really cool to like not need a real job. So I'm trying to see like what I can do with that, because making like edits, people love to watch them, but you can't like post them on YouTube and monetize them. You can post them on YouTube, but most of the time the ad money goes to the television studio because it's their content, obviously. I have some people who've been following me for a while for makeup videos, and I need to like find some sort of balance with all of that. I don't know. Have like a lot of ideas for things I want to do for my channel. One of my friends has been requesting more Sims content, which I really have been wanting to do. He's requested Sims builds, and then he also suggested I do the 100 baby challenge, which is where you like have one Sim and you literally raise 100 babies from like newborn to adult, which is nuts. And like each of the babies has to be with like a different partner and all of that. And he suggested I do it, but do it as a vampire sim. So I'm raising like 100 little vampires. And that sounds fun, but also insanely chaotic. I'm so bad at raising babies in The Sims. Whenever I have like the newborns, I instantly age them up to toddler, and like the second my toddler skills are up to like level 3, they become a child. I've also thought about possibly doing like commentary style videos. There's a lot of like stuff I could talk about the Vampire Diaries, like ranking my favorite episodes, ranking the seasons, talking about plot holes, or just like general life talking videos. I have like a private story where I post like all my videos of me attempting to take care of my plants. I'm really bad at taking care of plants, and one of my friends said it would be funny to do like a weekly or like monthly vlog or whatever of me taking care of my plants. I talk to them in this like really like loving manner, and I'm so like particular with them, and I have names for some of them, at least the ones that I think might actually have a chance of living. But then it's like my plants that are like sitting there looking all brown and sad, and it's like, girl, maybe plants aren't your thing. So if anyone has ideas for videos you'd like to see, definitely let me know down below. I do always take into consideration like what people want to see. Obviously it has to be stuff that like I enjoy making for me to make it, but it's nice to know that like other people want to be watching it as well. As my interest in makeup evolves, and as the makeup community as a whole evolves, I like the type of content I would make on that topic is going to change regardless. Like I very much like only do like tinted moisturizer now. I do like a lot lighter makeup in general. Like this is the first time I've done any more eyeshadow in than like a little bit in the outer crease and then like a shimmer on my lid in so long, like probably since March. But just personal preference, like I love like the natural makeup look now, especially like for me. I just feel like it fits my vibe, and obviously like do what I want with my makeup, but it's like, how many tutorials can I make of myself doing like a soft glam or a no makeup look? Like not very many. I haven't used this in forever. I'm gonna use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It still smells so good. I was using my Tarteist Pro palette. I'll link everything I used down below because I literally didn't talk about it at all in my D. But I love when makeup smells good. It so adds to the experience for me. I know a lot of people hate scented, but as long as it doesn't break me out, I love it. Another way my makeup preferences have changed. I used to be like ride or die for highlighter, and it's like now I can very much take it or leave it, especially with like any blush that just has like even the slightest bit of satin sheen to it. And my skin has really been struggling lately. I get like these breakouts on my forehead that I swear the only thing that gets rid of them is if I just put straight tea tree oil on my forehead. Like nothing else works. I have like all my like salicylic acne treatments and all of that I like put on my pores and everything. Doesn't work. I found this like old bottle of tea tree oil and I was like, you know what? It's worth a try at this point. And anytime I stop putting on straight tea tree oil onto my forehead, the breakouts come back. I usually don't have like breakout issues ever. And then I'm also just like, I used to have no wrinkles when I moved my forehead at all, and I don't know if it's like the tea tree oil is drying out my skin, because it like probably is, because it's not actually good for your skin, or if it's just that I am in my 20s now and that's when wrinkles start showing up on your face. Why does my skin feel the need to have both wrinkles and acne at the same time? Like you can't have both. You can have one or the other, but not both. So please pick a struggle. I kind of want to get like a lash lift, but I don't even like know if like, I know salons are open, but I would still feel like a jerk for actually going and getting something that's like so unnecessary. So yeah, that's gonna be a while. Oh, and tattoos. I have somehow made it nearly 22 years in life without getting a tattoo, which is really surprising. Like even like my friends from high school, when I was hanging out with them back in December, like one of them was like, really? Like you don't have a single tattoo? You just seem like the type of person who would have tattoos. And I really want one, but it's probably gonna be a while before I can get a tattoo as well. I know what my first one is gonna be. I'm gonna get a mint leaf tattooed. I haven't decided if I wanna do here or here on my arm, but it's definitely gonna be on my arm. And I'm doing a single mint leaf because when my sister and I were little, we would always hang out in the backyard, and like, you know, when you're like little and you're like playing pretend that you're just like out surviving in the wild, we'd do that. But we had a ton of mint leaf growing in our yard, so we'd always just like eat the mint leaves and pretend that was our only food option. So it's like this tattoo that would be really pretty because I love botanical tattoos and floral tattoos and all of that, but it like has that special like link back to my childhood sort of thing. I actually have a lot of tattoos. Not a lot, I have like 3 tattoos that I want, maybe like 4 or 5, but I am so like, I want to get a little one first, and I've like wanted that one for years, just to like know how my skin takes ink and all of that. And then I have these like hang-ups where it's like, I always worry about how other people would see the tattoos that I get, or like think about like the meanings behind them, when that really shouldn't be a factor of consideration, because it's for me, it's not for anyone else. I don't want to have to explain tattoo meanings to like every random person that asks. I said no highlight, but I feel like my inner eye needs a little bit of highlight. This eye look is so 2016, and I'm so okay with that. I used to do like this exact type of eye look. We're just gonna do a little nose highlight because nose highlight. I used to do this exact type of like smoky eye look with that like neutral pearly pink shimmer in our highlight with my Modern Renaissance palette all the time my freshman year of college. Time really does fly. It is so nuts. I feel so like, I was just sitting with my sister this morning or last night or something, and I was like, It is so weird that you're turning 24 and I'm turning 22 this year. Like, just the passage of time is this whole thing that I could get into forever. It's so strange. I got this like clear plumping lip gloss from Pixi in one of their PR packages, and it is so pretty. I love clear lip gloss now. Like, I only ever wear like clear or very neutral shimmer lip gloss. All of my actual lipsticks are just sitting in my drawer, like staring at me, waiting for me to use them.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
I think I'm like out of things to talk about, but yeah, I definitely would love to hear video ideas that you guys might want to see down below. I'll 100% be posting a room tour soon, especially because my mom wants to see my room. Hi, Mom. And yeah, thank you for hanging out. Love you guys, and I will see you in my next video, whatever that video ends up being. Bye.